Hello, incredible tribe. This is Linda Onemefora here, right on your screen, and I welcome you to another episode of the networking series today. Incredible. If it is your first time coming to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to get a notification when the next video drops. And of course, if you are following me on if you are watching me live on Facebook, click that follow button, because that is one of the best decisions you're going to make in your life this year and beyond. Are you ready for today's series? Yes. We've had this over time that customers are always right. Let's clear this myth today. Are you ready? So today I want to let you know that the context of customers are always right. We are going to disintegrate this context and then give you the better concept that what it is really when they say customers are always right and what is actually right. So your customers are not always right, because they can be wrong, because they are the problem. When it comes to the area of business, right, the seller is always the solution provider. The buyer is the problem. The buyer is always the problem. So for you to actually go to the market, it means you have a problem, right? And so what you want to do is to be able to find out who best that have the solution that you are seeking for, right? But this is what happens. So your customer does not come to talk to you anyhow in your own business because of the concept. People has used this concept so much to make the customers always feel like he has the right to insult even their solution providers. No, if it is Jesus Christ, right? Jesus Christ is always whoever you run to. Do you talk to him like that? No, you don't. You should actually learn people management. You should actually improve on your social skills, because you can be the customer to another person, but you have a business and you also run a business, right? You might be the business owner, you might be an entrepreneur in the field or in your industry. And then you think about, if other of your customers actually behave in such a manner, how you would feel about your business. I mean, we were first humans before we started business. So I think that the customers are always right is a quest for your unique solution. Most times customers complain with the point of that they know what they want, and that is the truth. Customers know what they want. So when they will always make you feel like they are always right, this is what they are communicating. They will tell you, they will say those things because they want to justify their insecurities, not because they are actually right. Because in your business, you should have an exoteric knowledge of the solution your brand or your business is providing. So what you are trying to do is to bring out that message. What is that unique thing that you are bringing to the table? Probably they have gone online to hear about all of these things, and then they might be talking in such a way they are coming from a point of having the basic knowledge. And those things that they might be saying and questioning is for you to understand where you should actually solve their problem. It's not them actually trying to tell you how to run your business, because of the concept of customers are always right. As a matter of fact, customers lie. So this is why they lie. Number one, they lie to justify their insecurities. Just like I said, they justify their insecurities. Maybe because the other person bought this and immediately you told them the amount and they are not like, I can't afford it. Because of that, they turn and start becoming arrogant and start making you feel like you shouldn't sell to them. Right? Amazing. So some of them, they actually do that or relate in such a manner with the concept of customers are always right, to be able to defend their shortcomings. So I have anger issues. There was a day I went to a salon and the lady was making the hair. You can't even allow the lady to do the hair, even when she told you that she can actually do it well. So she transferred her anger issues, and then at the end of the day, when the hair was so fine, instead of saying thank you, he told her that, I'm so sorry, it's about my anger issues. That was at the end of the day. But by the beginning, she has been shouting all of the time I was in that salon. It was her voice. But this thing is not fine. It's not like this. It's not like this. I kept quiet because, of course, had it been probably if I said something, it could have gone, how these things work. So I decided that I mind my business. and watch how it's going to end, because she actually came before me. And so what am I trying to say? Customers are not always right. They can be wrong, and it is your duty as the solution provider, because they are the problem, to let them know better, to communicate that thing they don't know about your business. You are always in that position to make them understand that they are the problem, not you. You are the solution provider in that journey. So you have better knowledge, you have better capacity, you have better competence to be able to educate them and entertain them, make them to feel right, to know that this is where they will get their solution. So anytime that they will be talking arrogantly with the concept of customers are right, you use this to be able to understand that their true concept is that probably they don't want you to sell to them because they know they don't have the money. And so they begin to shout, how can you say that this is the amount? How can you say this? And maybe probably if you begin to retaliate at that point, you equate yourself to the person and begin to accord them that they are actually right. No, they are telling you that they don't have the money for what you are offering. That's the truth. And you know, rich people, like I told you, rich people pick challenge, poor people pick offense. So the moment they want to stop you from selling to them because they know they don't have the money to afford what you are selling, they begin to act as though that they know what they are doing. Amazing. So you need to be able to understand this so you can be able to apply emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very, very critical as an entrepreneur and as a business owner in the area of people management. That is where it comes in. So when you understand the true concept that your customers are not always right, although most of them knows what they want, right? Because it is because they know what they want. That is why they can speak in a manner for their shortcomings, to be able to justify their insecurities and make you feel like you shouldn't sell to them. It is because they know what they want. Probably they need that networking course, but because they know at the moment they don't have the financial capacity and they are so full of themselves, they will now begin to exhibit that character to make you feel like you shouldn't sell to them. See, this is why we teach self-esteem, because you need a strong self-esteem to stand competent in the area. You need that self-esteem to stand with confidence in the area of your competence in that industry where you are. A lot of people do not have convictions of what they are bringing to the table, and because society have told you that your customers are always right, it tells a lot about your confidence about what you know could work better for them. Because of that, today is the day to wake up. Today is the time to understand that you are not a beggar, you are the seller. And because you are the seller, you are a solution provider. Your customers are the problem. If they don't have a problem, they wouldn't be looking for you. Right. So you need to be in that position to always sell value. Give them excess value. Tell them the unique value you are bringing to the table. That is your role as the solution provider. So don't make it feel like, don't give them the point that they are always right. They can be wrong, and you are actually there as a solution provider to make it right. And that is why you are in business, and that is where you close sales, and that is where you make your connection, and that is where you make your conversion, because there is no conversion without a connection. So you need to understand that your customers can lie, and it is your right as a solution provider to actually make it right, because they are not always right. Some of your customers, they don't know what they want, and at the moment that you come and portray the value that you are bringing, they will see a need. So it's either you are solving an already existing demand, or you are creating a demand that never existed, that people do not know that they can buy. That is why you are in business. It's all about people. When you understand these things about people, you won't actually give your customers, who are the problem, the privilege to downgrade the standard that you have already set for your brand. I didn't say you shouldn't respect your customers. Respect is reciprocal. You tell them how to treat your business, and next time they will have a better approach into wherever place that they might go and get their solution. So that's the best way, and that is how you impact lives. That's how you cause influence. That's how you make income. Because at the end of the day, people are going to keep coming, not because of that. I've seen a lot of relationship that started, a blissful relationship right now that started with a fight. So because of the first encounter, there are a lot of learning experiences. one was able to make an impact because he didn't react as expected. The next time the person came, he was humble enough to be able to have proper conversation. So you don't need to, you have to stand up with strong self-esteem, with strong confidence in what you know how best to do, to let your customers know that you are the solution to their problem. They are not always right, and that is why you are here. I hope you have been able to grab one or two things from this, and it is on this that I want you to understand that your customers are not always right, and understand that your customers can lie to be able to secure themselves of their shortcomings and every of their reasons of which they know what they want, right? And with that, I hope you have enjoyed this. Do not forget to click on that subscribe button, because a lot is on the table for you to devour and make the best out of your relationship, your connection, both in your personal as well as your professional relationships. All right, that job you are seeking for is not because you are arrogant. It is because you are not relating with what the company needs and with what you are going to bring to the table. Right, so it's all about connection, and everything is actually connected. When you learn this and improve on your social skill, by having your social intelligence intact as well as your emotional intelligence, you're on your way, standing up confidently, progressively with what you know, and as well impacting people's life to cause influence and of course make a lot of money and other profits that are attached. With that, I want to say thank you so much for joining, and don't forget to subscribe. If you know someone who needs to see this, kindly copy the link and share to them, because the envy is less when everyone is succeeding. You want that person to be able to do it better next time, because of course, if you know better, you will do better. Thank you so much, because I still remain your friend and your go-to-get networking strategist, Linda on Emeryful. Don't forget to hit the link at the description if you want to have a one-on-one conversation, or you want to know how best to continue your journey on the area of relating and connecting with people in your personal and in your professional career. Right? With that, I want to say bye for now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button until I come your way with the next one.